Hello guys, what's up? So in my last video I talked about the Fujifilm X100 version 6
Hello
versus many
guys, what's up?
different cameras like this, the Nikon ZFC, the Sony A67000, Sony A7C. My main point is that don't go the Fujifilm X100 version 6. Why? Because it's not a good camera. If the price point are between 700 to $900, that's a very good camera. But a camera of $1600, it's not that worth it. Yes, you can say that there are some things that if you limit yourself, you will gonna be a good photographer, a good videographer in some cases if you are working with limited gear. But those are just sayings. Just imagine that I am sending you with an Nikon Z9 but with a 50mm f1.2 or 1.8 lens and asked you to get me some cool wildlife shots. Can you give me any shots without being killed? Can you? Or I just give those gears and asked that go to any motorsport or any kind of sports event and give me a good shot. Can you give me that? Or just imagine that I just give you an Nikon Z9 and a 800mm f5.6 or 6.3 and asked yourself to give me a portrait shot. Can you do that? So it's not just limited gears, it is the perfect gear at the perfect time with the perfect people with the perfect settings that does matter. And yes, price point do matter for every single one. And today I'm gonna talk about this particular guy, the Nikon Z6 Mark II. Yes, it's a little bit pricier camera. You can say that no, wait a bit, it's cost $1596 and the Fujifilm X100 version 6 cost $1599. So they are same. No, they are not same because on the Fujifilm you are getting a camera plus a 33mm f2 lens, which is a 50mm equivalent at full frame front. But here you are getting only the camera at 1.6K. If you add a same lens, you will be paying extra $500. Not exactly same because Nikon did not produce any 50mm f2 lens. They produced the 50mm f1.8 lens, far better than the older one. Older one means the Fujifilm X23mm f2 lens. It's far better. But if we can compare this, who will be the better one? Yes, the price difference is there because Nikon is actually $400 costlier than the Fujifilm. But yet there are some points you have to understand. The body only price point is almost the same. With that you are getting a full frame sensor, not a APS-C camera. In the Fujifilm front, you are getting tons of lens to choose from. On the Fujifilm you cannot do that, and every single thing is at least more than similar. Now you can say that no, Nikon Z6 Mark II is actually heavier than the Fujifilm. Yes or not? Let's find out. I also find it out. If we see the Nikon Z6 Mark II weight, it's a 1.15 lb. Just that. If we find the Fujifilm X100, sorry, X100 version 6 weight, you will be shocked. 1.15 lb, 1.15 and 1.15. If you just find the Nikon Z9, there will be some problem because it's a 2.9 lv camera, more than double. But 1.15 lv versus 1.5 lv is not of a great deal, I think. With that, you are getting options to choose any lens you gonna need. You can say that, wait, for street photography I only need a 50 mm lens. That's okay, but sometime you cannot get closer to your subject. On those circumstances you really need a little telephoto lens. 100 mm, 150 mm can be sufficient in those time, but here you cannot have that because you are stuck with a single lens. But but if you go to the Nikon Z6, you can choose your lens. That is the main difference between them, and I am saying the same thing throughout my video series about the Fujifilm X100 version 6 versus many different cameras. I said the same thing at the Nikon Z6. I said the same thing at Sony A7C. I said the same thing as the Sony A67,000. One thing I cannot really understand, that a stacked sensor, sorry, a stacked lens on your camera can be better than any other. Why? How can it make any sense? And every single one actually buying that particular bullshit camera. I have no clue. You can say that you are not a street photographer. You don't know that. Yes, if you are a street photographer, go and buy any Leica camera. Why are you buying this Fujifilm camera instead of a Leica camera? The one and only reason is that you don't have that amount of money to spend for a camera. That's why you are buying the Fujifilm camera, because the Leica camera cost a lot. Let's see. Leica. Leica camera, if you go to the sorry guys, AKM series, they're starting from 8 grand to 9 grand. I am assuming for sure that you don't have that 9 grand in your pocket, and that's why you are going after the Fujifilm camera. I am damn sure about this. So if you are going to the Fujifilm camera, why not to going to the Sony camera, Canon camera, Nikon camera, and instead of all of those you are buying a stacked lens camera? What's the big deal? I am not understanding anything. If you have any answer about that, any objection about my point of view, arguing about any single point that I am actually not saying, I am not understanding that, let me know in the comment section below. I really want to know. I really want to understand that what I am missing, what I am not loving the Fujifilm X100 version 5. I am not loving the new Fujifilm X100 version 6. What is the main problem I am missing? What is the problem there? Why I am still not understanding of making that particular camera in this particular world? Because no lens option, only a single stacked lens, and pricing $1,500. You can buy the Fujifilm X-T2, X-T3, X-T30, maybe a X-T4 also. So why are you buying that particular camera, and why the bullshit is going that limit yourself to be a good photographer? Why is there any saying going on and everyone is actually believing that, and everyone actually buying that, and for that this particular camera stand at a number one position selling? Why is it actually happening? Why? Shipping restriction, okay, that's okay. So why it is on a limited quantity? Why everyone is actually buying that? I'm not having any answer, any clue about this at all. If you have any clue, any answer, anything that I don't know, I am not understanding, let me know in the comment section below. I really want to know that. If I am wrong, prove me wrong. I love to know that from you guys. Discuss that about in the comment section below. I love to know from you guys your point of view, your opinion about the whole topic of Fujifilm X100 version 6 selling this pricier camera at this price point with a single lens option. There is no compatibility about any other lenses. Why they are doing that, but everyone actually loving them for doing that? Why is the big deal? Let me know in the comment section below. Goodbye guys, have a nice day. See you soon with another topic. This is the last video of this particular Fujifilm X100 version 6 topic. I will choose any other topic if there are no questions, there are no answer, there are no discussion in the comment section. Goodbye guys, have a nice day. See you soon.